What is up, guys? It's David here. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about why betrayal is in human nature and why it will always be so. Now, just to begin with, I've seen many betrayals in my life, like many people try to betray me. Although I always knew beforehand, I was always expecting them to betray me. I'm not being arrogant, I'm just being honest, as always. But I still put myself in such a position where they could betray me just because I wanted to help them. I wanted to be selfless. I want to act noble. And they try to betray me, like, many times. Like, truth be told, I lent many people lots of money, like thousands of dollars in total. And what did they do? As soon as they got the money and as soon as they had the opportunity to betray me, they did. And they tried to run away and never pay the money back. Now, most of the times that I got the money back, like a couple of times, I just let them have the money, I didn't pursue them because, like, I felt really sorry for them, I just didn't want to destroy them any further because they're already basically zero in life, like they're absolutely, like, tatters. I mean, the state of their being is absolutely disgusting and like horrible. I mean, their lives look like. I mean, it's just I can't even describe, man. Like, they're bottom of the bottom, like, absolute. And they wonder. The state of their being. It reflects who they really are. Like, not always, but that's how it happens, man. Like, the person who he is deep down in his heart, like who he truly is, oftentimes their lives reflects who they are. Like, so many people are scum of the earth and their life is absolute bottom of the barrel. I mean, absolute zero. So I didn't pursue them. Like, I just didn't want to destroy their lives, like shame them and absolutely, like, turn them into zero because they already are zero. They already were zero, I should say. I don't even know if they're alive anymore. Like, I mean, that messed up. Their lives were so messed up. So, yeah, man. So, after all these years, I've come to this conclusion that you shouldn't even give anybody this ability to betray you. I mean, you shouldn't even help anyone in your life. Like, I mean, basically, like, not even a second of your life should be spent on helping anybody or making someone else's life better. I mean, I don't want to make you, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying that you should be totally selfish and you should only walk your way and all your life you should live this way. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, yeah, most people are, like, generally speaking, like, they're extremely selfish and arrogant. Like, at the moment they get the opportunity to walk away and not pay you back, not help you back, like, they do so. Like, most people, like that's the reality. I mean, and you might say that, no, that's not true. Like, there's only a few percent of the society is comprised of psychopaths, that there are not that many there. But you should bear in mind that that's true for more than 80% of the people. I mean, like, how much money have you lent to people who were in need? Like, how many people have you helped in life? Like, how many times have you acted selfless in your life? I doubt that. Like, not more than me, right? Not more than I have. So I'm talking like I'm using my experience here to reference as a reference point, and also if you read, like, if you listen to many extremely wise people like Schopenhauer or Nietzsche, I guarantee you they'll tell you the same. Like, that's the basic human nature, and you shouldn't be surprised. I mean, at the end of the day, we're just primates, right? We're just mammals, like organisms, human beings. Like, we've evolved from basically we've been chimp-like androids, so to speak. I mean, like chimp-like animals we used to be, and we evolved from that. Well, seemingly so, we've evolved, but basically, within our core, we're the same. Like, nothing has changed. We're still animals. So you shouldn't be surprised when you hear that more than 90% of people, like, generally speaking, will always betray you. Like, when push comes to shove, they walk away and try to stab you in the back. Like, that's what I saw in my life. Like, I mean, like, quote unquote, like, the closest people to me, like, people whom I've known, like, for all my life. I mean, like, for decades and decades, like, for years and years since I was 5, 7, like, that's what they did, and they didn't even feel shame. Like, that's the thing. Like, you think they feel shame, and they wake up at night and full of regrets and crying, "Oh, what did I do? Let me pray. Is there any redemption for me?" No, that's not going to happen. Like, most people, like, won't even feel shame. Like, they stab you in the back, they walk away, and they won't even feel shame. And it's no surprise, man. We're animals. We're monkeys still. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, be careful. You should be extremely cautious, and you shouldn't help anyone on your way to success. I mean, generally speaking, of course, there are a few people that truly deserve your help, your time, and your efforts. Yeah, some people do truly exist. Like, but it's so rare, man. Like, so rare. Like it's very likely that you won't even find such people in your life. Like, are you sure that you'll come across them? Like, I don't really know. Like, there's only a handful of people, like, I can name that do deserve such honor, you know, like, to be called a person that you can trust. Like, so yeah, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, be careful and don't help anyone, especially with your money and your time. Like, and I mean, that's all you've got in this life, right? You've got your time, and which you exchange for money, right? So basically, your money, it's something that, I mean, you know, the amount of time you have in life, it's expressed by the amount of money you've got. I mean, you've earned, right? You exchange your time, which is priceless, which is what your life is comprised of, for money, right? Yeah, and if you give someone your money, like, you're giving away parts of your life, right? So if they're not gonna give you back the money that you lent them, it means that they took away your life. Like, basically, that's what it means. Like, to earn those thousands or even hundreds of dollars, you have to spend many, many days of your life, maybe weeks, maybe months or years. And yeah, like, people don't want to talk about these subjects, but I guarantee you, if you listen to me, perhaps my English isn't that good yet, but if you listen to me, I guarantee you, it will save you maybe hundreds or thousands of hours of failure and mistakes in your life. So if you listen to me, I guarantee you your life will get better. I guarantee you that. So yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you. Like, people you wouldn't even doubt, like, for a second, yeah, like you wouldn't even imagine that this person would stab me in the back. Like, maybe that's how you think, but they will. Like, that's how it works, man. That's how human beings operate. I mean, we're still living in the jungle, right? The African savannah, like, that's where we're living. I mean, maybe in the concrete jungle nowadays, but still, we're in the jungle, nothing has changed, we're still animals. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Human being, this animal, like Homo sapiens, I mean. Still a chimp, guys. We're still chimps. Like, generally speaking. Of course, there are some people out there, source of the earth, which you can trust, perhaps, but they're extremely rare. Maybe you won't even come across such people in your entire life. Like, who knows? But yeah. So, focus on your journey, I mean, focus on your way to success, like, then, if you want to do good things in life, be a benevolent force on this earth, then maybe you should make lots of money, like lots of money, and then send it to charity. Like I guarantee you, if you do that, you'll that's the best way. Like basically, it's guaranteed. If you want to do good things, like if you want to do charity, that's a guaranteed way to do that. I mean, it's a guaranteed way to do charity, right? But if you lend someone money, like you don't even know why are you lending them the money, like how they use it, if they use it well. I mean, so yeah, focus on that. Like the best thing you can do for this world is to become successful and self-actualize. Like that's the best thing you can actually do, right? And one thing I also wanted to say is that, well, once you see a person just lie, I mean, it doesn't have to be a big lie, seemingly, but just even in small lies, you can already see the person's true character, how they'll behave in the future when things come to, when there will be like more consequences to their actions. I mean, well, when the stakes will be higher. Now you can already tell. I mean, and it's always true. Like if you look at small details, like how they do small things, how they lie about small things, then you can predict how they lie about big things and how they behave in the future when the stakes are higher, right? So that's one of the things I've learned along the way in my life. Once I see even a small lie, just a small lie, or even if their body language gives away envy or lies or deception just a bit, I already just walk away. Like I end any kind of relationship or right then and there. Remember that body language almost like basically never lies. Like you can rely on it much more than their words, right? So yeah, like that's another nugget of wisdom which you can take away from this video. So yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for being with me on this journey of life. And I see you in the next video, and my English will get better, I guarantee you. As I upload more and more videos, it will get better. So yeah, thanks for listening, and see you in the next video.